Chapter 6, Filtration. Equipment associated with gravity filters. This section describes equipment associated with gravity filters, including filter tanks, filter media, under-drain systems, wastewater troughs, and filter bed agitation equipment. Filter tanks. Filter tanks are generally rectangular and constructed of concrete. However, prefabricated tanks and units for package treatment plants are often made of steel. Several filter tanks are usually constructed side by side on either side of a central pipe gallery to minimize piping. Figure 6.1 illustrates this arrangement. It shows only one row of filters. Filter media. Sand or other filter media must be prepared specifically for filtration use. The original design of the conventional sand filters used for many years placed 3 to 5 layers of graded gravel between the sand and the under-drain system. The gravel bed served the dual purposes of preventing sand from entering the under drains and of helping distribute the backwash water evenly across the bed. The total gravel bed may be from 6 to 18 inches, that is 150 to 450 millimeters thick, depending on the type of under-drain system. Many types of filter under-drain systems are now available that do not require a gravel layer. They are designed to support the sand or other media directly. Additional details on the requirements for filtering materials are covered in AWWA Standard B100 Filtering Material. Filter sand. The sand used for filtration is specifically manufactured for filtration use. If the sand is too fine, it will resist the flow of water and require frequent backwashing. If the sand is too coarse, it may not effectively remove turbidity, including in the specification for filter sand are the grain size, size distribution, shape, density, hardness, and porosity. Hardness is particularly important because soft sand will break down quickly during the agitation of backwashing. Grain size has important effects on the efficiency of filtration and on backwashing requirements. Proper size is determined by sieve analysis that uses the American Society for Testing and Materials ASTM standard test C136, most recent edition. In the United States, the sand is described in terms of the effective size, ES, and the uniformity coefficient, UC. The ES, effective size, is that size for which 10% of the grains are smaller by weight. The UC, uniformity coefficient, is a measure of the size range of the sand. A conventional rapid sand filter typically uses sand that has a fairly uniform grain size of 0.10 to 0.15 inches. That is 2.5 to 3.8 millimeters in diameter. In a bed, 24 to 30 inches, or 0.6 to 0.75 meters deep. This sand is much coarser than that used for slow sand filters. The sand ordinarily used in conventional rapid sand filters has an ES, effective size, of 0.11 to 0.13 inches, that is 2.8 to 3.3 millimeters, and UC, a UC uniformity coefficient varying from 1.6 to 1.75. Anthracite. Crushed and graded anthracite is often used as a filter medium along with sand. It is much lighter than sand, so it always stays on top of the sand during backwashing. It is usually graded to a size slightly larger than sand. Granular activated carbon, GAC, can be used instead of anthracite as a filter medium, in which case it plays a dual role by also absorbing organic compounds in the water. Its principal applications have been for taste and odor control, but it can also be used for removing organic compounds suspected of being carcinogenic or causing adverse health effects. Experience has shown that where the organic loading is not too heavy, taste and odors can successfully be removed for periods of 1 to 5 years. When the effectiveness of the GAC, granular activated carbon, has ceased, it must be removed and regenerated or replaced with a new medium. When GAC, granular activated carbon, is used in the retrofit of a conventional rapid sand filter, 15 to 30 inches or 0.38 to 0.76 meters of GAC, granular activated carbon, is placed over several centimeters of sand. The effectiveness of GAC, granular activated carbon, as an absorber in a filter is limited because the water is in contact with it for only a few minutes while passing through the filter. The use of GAC, granular activated carbon, in filters is covered in more detail in Chapter 14. Garnet sand. Garnet sand, or ilmenite, is used as the bottom medium in multimedia filters. It is graded to be finer than sand, but because of its greater density, it tends to stay at the bottom of the filter. Watch the video, Filtration, Rapid Sand, at awwa.org/WSO video clips.